Alright, since we are still in a pandemic, there has been a lot of game delays and a lot of pushbacks that have affected not only anime games, but the whole video game industry as well. But don't fret, my people, 2021 was an outstanding year for everything anime and anime game related. So welcome to my top 5 best anime games in 2021 for all consoles. If it look like an anime, it counts. I'm not arguing this. Last time people got upset at me for saying Genshin Impact is anime game. I mean, obviously Genshin is anime looking. I know it's not anime 100%, y'all. You gotta like anime only means Japanese. Chill out. I didn't say it was Japanese, obviously. It was made in Chinese too. Just keep that in mind. Also, please read the title of this video. If the game didn't drop in 2021, it does not count. This is not top 5 best anime games of all time. Only games from 2021 are in this list. That being said, get hype and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to get all notifications and for all my videos and stuff like that. On this channel, I talk about anime games and fighting games a lot here. So yeah, enough of all that anime prologue shenanigans. LGI, let's get it. Let's get right into it. So, starting off, since this is a top 5, I gotta throw some honorable mentions and have to say anything because I worked from home and then yada had to quarantine. Had a lot of time to play a lot of games in 2021. So LGI, let's go. And the last game honorable mention has to go to Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba Hinokami Chronicles. This game is fun. Anime games are kinda back, but to be honest, there's a lot of issues with this game that rubs me the wrong way. And compared to the other 5 games I'm putting in top 5, Demon Slayer game does have a lot of issues. And legit, it only has 2 game modes, which is beautifully the first experience, which is the story mode. And after you beat the story mode the first time, you're really not going to want to play it again afterwards. Also, it's really stupid that a fighting game is not 60 FPS across the board. I think that's ridiculous. That should be in day 1. So, as much as I do enjoy this game, I don't want to talk about this game no more. I am done with Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba The Hinokami Chronicles. And number 5, and in my opinion, if any genre deserves some pushing, some love, some recognition this year, it has to go to fighting games. They've been putting in work all year long. Legit, Guilty Gear Strive is one of the greatest fighting games to come from the anime gaming industry, which is the anime industry, period. And Melty Blood Type Lumina is finally back with a new entry in the Melty Blood series. You know how long we've been waiting for this, bro? Since 2011. It's been about 10 years at this point, a decade. I honestly cannot choose between these games because I strongly believe they are both equally as good in 2021. You probably forgot about this game, but listen, I'm finna refresh y'all right quick. Next game would probably be Persona 5 Strikers. I remember seeing this game getting revealed. Persona 5 Strikers is a really nice spin-off from the Persona 5 franchise of games already. I love the new characters, I love how navigation works, and to be honest, this game is literally more than a typical Musou game. Koei Tecmo really pushed themselves above the limit with this game. I think Koei Tecmo Musou games are getting way better, starting from Power Warriors 4 to Persona 5 Strikers and even Hyrule Warriors. They are evolving. Now Atlas, all I need is the Persona 5 Arena. Next game on this list is probably going to be very controversial for a lot of people, but I think this game is pretty fuego, so forget you guys. Scarlet Nexus is really fire. I think the game is really high up on my list personally because the combat is actually pretty deep. I also really love everything design-wise with this game, the world, the overview, the character designs. It reminds me of a new age version of the Tales of series, and if you grew up with that, this game will probably fit right at home with you, honestly. It's pretty cool. When I said Bandai Namco didn't mess with anime games in 2021, this is what I mean. So, you're probably wondering why this video literally coming out so late this year. It's because of Shin Megami Tensei 5. Legit, this is my first SMT game, but Jesus Christ, I feel like I missed out. I played like 20 hours of this and then instantly bought SMT3 Nocturne. The game is literally one of the best modernized RPGs I've ever played. I also like the difficulty of the game. It is not easy and free at all. Like, you will die a lot. I died a lot in the game, and I usually play everything on hard and don't die till like the difficulty spike comes in. I'm dying in the first couple hours of the game, bro. I usually play everything on normal difficulty or higher. SMT5 is literally the game that came out at the end of the year, where at this point people are like, hey, am I buying anything else this year? This game slap. This game is fuego. This game is probably one of the best JRPGs to come out in 2021, and also one of the best anime games or anime looking games that we have on the market in 2021. Y'all already know I gotta give it to the GOAT. If you haven't played The World Ends With You, go do that. This game, in my honest opinion, is the evolution of The World Ends With You series, gameplay wise and narrative. I'm a big fan of the OG Nintendo DS version of The World Ends With You that came out back in 2008, I believe. And my biggest fear for Neo Tui was, will they be able to capture the gameplay on controller? Boy, I was wrong. The gameplay is so much better, in my personal opinion, than doing touchscreens. When everybody was like, ooh, I want an iPhone or an Android, I was like, bro, just give me a BlackBerry. That's how I was growing up. This is possibly one of the best Square Enix games in the past decade. Legit, I strongly think this is a Square Enix gem. No, this is not a Persona 5 Square Enix situation either. Don't even do that. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna leave y'all alone. It's so much different, and it's so much more. The characters, the cast, the commentary feels just as home, unique in this modernized style, like how it did in the Tui back in 2008. It fits the 2021 type of style. Things they would say, we would say. It's so lit. I think Neo The World Ends With You is a must buy. I definitely think, I've already made a video on you need to play The World Ends With You, but this game slaps. Last but not least, my game of the year. This is my game of the year for 2021. Everything from the theme song, the world, characters, the gameplay. Man, Tales of Arise is goated. Do you see how pretty this game is? I can't even explain how I really feel about it. The best I can describe how this game looks to me is if Xenoblade was on stronger hardware. I don't know. It just looks too good. I just can't explain it, bro. I definitely also think that this JRPG has gotten robbed at the Game Awards this year. It should have gotten nominated for Game of the Year at the DGAs than a couple other games. I'm a big fan of Tales of, and I'm gonna be honest with you, going from older Tales games before Berseria and playing this, there's some gripes with the gameplay that I had. But the more I played the game, the more I ended up loving the gameplay for what it is. And that's very important with a video game. Liking some things for nostalgic reasons, or thinking just older systems are better. Coming to this new game and finding that some new things are modernized. Some things are streamlined for everybody to be able to enjoy the series. Tales of Arise is that game. And don't let nobody tell you otherwise. This game is goated. This is one of the best games I've probably ever played on PS4, and I could even say this, probably going to be one of the best games to ever drop on the PlayStation 5. That being said, this is my top 5 best anime games list of 2021, bro. And if you guys want to follow me for more information, more content, more news updates and ramblings, it's your boy Avataryaya on Twitter at avataryayaTV_. And remember, you guys are golden, and that is raw. Squalla. Peace, and I'm out.
I've been the devil, I need me an arc and no water. I'm breathing, I feel like Tanjiro. Walking this bitch with a zapato, I'll let you rock it, I keep me a domino. Bitch, I'm a dip and I feel like a Zaki. Stretching that pussy out like it's Pilates. I'm snatching the soul right out of a body. Fire, I spitting, I feel like Dobby. White bitch, blonde hair, looking like Lucy. She from Kyoshi, I paint her face Suki.